Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are jumping straight into the source material for Onyx Storm.
And it is just relentless from the very beginning.
It really is. We're talking about a world where this military college isn't really a school. It's more of a meat grinder.
Totally. And right at the center of it all is Violet Sorrengail, who starts out just physically wrecked.
Right. She's managing a dislocated knee, but is still somehow bonded to not one but two dragons.
The legendary Tairn and, of course, the incredibly rare Andarna.
And that unique bond, it basically puts a giant target on her back, doesn't it? Especially since the world around her is, well, crumbling.
Oh, absolutely. Any idea of political stability, just, throw it out the window.
Yeah.
The peace talks between Navarre and Poromiel.
Yeah, what happened there?
They collapsed.
Yeah.
In just 7 days.
7 days. That's not a negotiation failing. That feels like it was planned.
It has to be a distraction,
Yeah.
a massive one, because while they're focused on that, the real enemy is moving in.
The venin.
Exactly. And the fight against them and their wyvern has just completely exploded. I mean, look at the attack on Suniva, a major fortified city.
Taken out by, what, a dozen of them?
Just 12. A coordinated unit shows how powerful they are. But the really terrifying part, it's their sophistication.
You mean that they're not just attacking the borders anymore?
They are so far past the borders, they found venin disguised as scribes, feeding unnoticed right inside the War College itself.
Wow. So if they're in the intelligence arm, the entire command structure is compromised from the inside out.
And that internal threat, it ties directly to the biggest problem for Violet, personally.
Aretian.
He's turning, his eyes are changing, you see those amber and purple flecks. Because he channeled from the earth, he's corrupted.
And this is why they're on these desperate missions to the Isles. Deverelli Unburial.
Yes, that's the whole quest. They're desperately searching for Andarna's kind, the seventh breed.
Because they're the only known source for a potential cure.
The only one. And what's so fascinating here is how Tairn reacts to all this. He's pragmatic, but he supports her, even if he thinks she's courting death.
In the name of curing one who is beyond redemption.
Yeah.
But he still does it.
He does. And it forces her into these situations we've never seen before, like the battle at Unbrail where she has to hold a blade to Queen Marlis's throat.
She has to be completely ruthless. But the cost of this war, it's still so devastatingly human.
It really is. We have to talk about the losses. I mean, the Flier Traeger, and then just heartbreakingly her squad mate, Quinn Cordella.
Killed during that attack on Drathis. It's brutal. And then right in the middle of all that grief, you get more secrets.
Of course. It comes out that Garrick and Xaden have been hiding the true power of their second signets this entire time.
So they're running a kind of shadow operation while the main war is raging.
But the biggest betrayal, the one that changes everything, it's not from an enemy.
It's from Andarna.
Yeah. She chooses to leave. She severs that magical tie to join the other Irids and Leothan to find what she calls completeness.
And the implication of that is, well, it's a death sentence, right?
For the rider, yes.
Yeah.
The Codex is explicit. It states that no rider has ever survived the loss of their dragon.
So she's broken, she's mourning, facing a war she can't win alone, and then the final twist arrives.
And it all centers on Theophany, the high priestess, who's been hunting Violet and, manipulating Xaden's dreams.
Right. And amidst all this chaos, a piece of parchment appears.
It is the official seal of Dun.
Yeah.
And on it, it confirms Violet Sorrengail's legal binding marriage to Gardone Rierson.
A secret, politically charged marriage. What a complication to drop on someone at their absolute lowest point.
It's unbelievable.
So this deep dive really shows a world where political necessity, personal loyalty, and just sheer survival are in this constant, brutal tension.
That's called pressure cooker.
So we'll leave you with this to think about. Given that no rider has ever survived losing their dragon, what kind of unpredictable, maybe even terrifying power or fate awaits Violet now that Andarna has deliberately broken their bond? And how will this secret marriage to Xaden Rierson completely alter the path of Tirannor and Navarre?